Oh, look, I think the game changed 17th over. I think obviously I think we had a plan to Russell, which we executed well, and obviously we weren't quite alert enough in the field, and the game changed, and it's a fine line when you bowl to Andre Russell. He's a game changer, and obviously we had that little bit of jubilation where we got the things right, and then things turned pretty quickly, and we weren't able to turn those overs of 12, 14. They ended up being 24, 25, and we had 4 overs like that, which probably changed the game.
And the second one, how much did the Josh Butler incident have any effect on the team, or did it have any effect on the team?
We were very focused quickly afterwards in terms of preparing for KKR, so that's very much been our focus. And we've actually, obviously with a quick turnaround, it was a pretty quick change, to be fair. Focus turned, we had meetings obviously around scouting for KKR, so yeah, focus changed pretty quickly.
Is it, even KKR has a very good opening combo. So, do you feel your team is a little bit top heavy? I mean, you need more people down the order. Not today's performance.
Oh, look, I think if you talk about previous years, you could say that. I think that's that's not right. I mean, the first 2 games, obviously we haven't got a huge amount of runs from the top. We've got runs from everybody in the top 6 in the first 2 games. So we've been fortunate. Obviously, Mayank, Sarfaraz got runs in the last game. Gale, Mandeep's played a couple of cameos, and obviously Davies come in and played a role. So I think that statement could be true of past teams in Kings 11. I don't think it's true now. I think we've got power and ability right through that top 6 and even deeper.
Numbers suggest that bowling spin to Narayan is a pretty bad idea. Still, you guys took the chance with Varun newcomer first over in IPL. What thought process was it to play Narayan against spin?
Yeah, well, it wasn't so much Narayan. Obviously, Lynn was on strike at the start of that second over, so that was a matchup we were looking for in terms of doing that. And obviously, Narayan came on strike, and he was able to take toll. But Varun, it's his first game. I mean, he's nervous like anyone who ever played their first game, and I thought the way he came back in his second and third over was excellent, and that'll give him and us a lot of confidence. It's, as I said, playing your first game in front of a crowd like this is difficult, and Narayan's obviously going to hit from ball 1. I think if he had 3 or 4 balls to Lynn up front, he might have settled in a little bit quicker, but as I said, very pleased the way he came back.
Mike, what actually led to you make 4 changes to a winning combination?
Yeah, well, one, Nicholas Pooran obviously got injured, so that was a straight swap, and obviously Davey Miller's a big player for us. We felt on that surface, someone who was able to bowl back of a length, like Hardis Villion instead of a Sam Curran was the way to go, and Hardis bowled really nicely in that surface there. So those were sort of 2 big changes, and with Andrew Ty coming back in and obviously being a key player, then we had to make that decision in terms of our overseas players. So hence why CV Varun came in instead of Mujeeb. So generally they just, they are interchangeable, and we've got to adapt to different conditions. And the other part of that is we think that in order to be at the back end of the IPL, we're going to have to use a squad as well. So we're not going to go through unchanged. We're going to adapt to different conditions.
Do you think in a way the lack of 6 proper bowling options is what hurt you tonight?
Look, I don't think so. I think we've got 5 really good bowling options. As I said, CV Varun had a tough start. Ashwin decided to bowl Mandeep as a 6th bowling option, and on surfaces that hold, he's actually a good 6th bowling option. But I think we saw how Varun came back, and as I said, he'll give us plenty more confidence in that situation. But yeah, very happy with the balance. We just didn't execute at times, and it's a fine line when you're bowling to someone like Andre Russell.